then I get in BL Vora as well.
Gauri, when we have counter-terror operations in Kashmir and other parts of the country, there is a strict code that we never use tanks, fighter planes, or helicopters for operations, for aerial operations like that, or the tanks for any armored vehicles for any kind of bombing of places. In case of Balochistan, everything happens. They have used the Cobra helicopters for massive, aerial shooting of innocent civilians. There are allegations of use of F-16s also in Balochistan, and use of tanks or armored vehicles for completely crushing civilians is a norm there rather than an exception. And I mean, as General Sir said, it has been going on for a long time. So it started around 1970s, a sort of ethnic cleansing which it started. And throughout the 1980s, when America was funding Pakistan as a buffer state to actually fight, or to create the ground for fighting against the Soviets in Afghanistan, the Americans knew everything about it. But it conveniently, made sure not to, talk too much about it. Every time, any weapon system was given to them with certain conditions attached to it, it was a foregone conclusion that they would use it in case of Balochistan. But everything was, those were not the days of social media or internet. So everything could be very, in a very organized way could be subdued. It was kept hush-hush. Yes. In today's world, in the era where everyone can be actually a journalist taking videos, it has become very difficult for the Pakistan establishment and the deep state to hide what they actually have done in Balochistan for a long time, period of time. It is not just trying to do an ethnic cleansing, but if you look at one of the biggest, grievances that the Balochis have today is that their entire province is being plundered by the Chinese. And that's one of the reasons they're so much against the Chinese investments. If you look at, the road from Gwadar, it goes in a manner in which they try to avoid the Balochi region. Because of several attacks which keep on happening on the Chinese being done by disgruntled Balochis who, for the last 30-40 years, believe that they have not got anything out of it. It's only the Punjabis of Pakistan who have benefited. So, there are things which today are coming out. And one last point. I think it's time that we openly come and support them. A Republic of Balochistan and give them platform to speak in everywhere the way they have tried to disintegrate us. It is time to hit back and not rest till the time Pakistan is disintegrated.
So I'm going to come to that in a bit. But Mr. Vora,